Welcome everyone, this is your host Abraham L. Jaguar, a professional game master. First of all, this channel is proudly partnered. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, I need to maximize myself. There we go. This channel is proudly partnered with the What the Funk shop. Please check out their store for all sorts of products. They have dice, miniatures, game master screens, home decorations, and many other things. You will find the link in the description and in the pinned comment. And make sure that you use my code for a special discount. This video is based on a conversation that I had with my friend, Derek. You have seen him in the Asteria campaign. He is the author of Forgotten Fate for Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. I'm going to share a couple of links in the description of this video. They will take you to articles that he wrote for Screen Rant. And I found one of the points very interesting. Derek suggested that in video games that have ties to tabletop RPGs, such as, for example, Cyberpunk, right? Or even Baldur's Gate, they feature the game worlds that also exist in the tabletop RPG versions. So he suggested that perhaps it would be a good idea to include a sort of quick start or condensed version of the tabletop RPG system as free with the purchase of the video games. So imagine if you were to purchase Baldur's Gate 3, you would obtain like a condensed version of the player's handbook, perhaps a few monsters from the monster manual, etc. And the same with Cyberpunk. And you can apply this to pretty much any video game, right? That features the same setting of the tabletop RPG versions. And I think this is a great idea, but I also think there is a major obstacle. There are a lot of gamers, people that play video games that have not been properly informed on what a tabletop RPG is. So they may feel as if it's a bit of a waste of time. I have heard this sometimes. Why play the tabletop RPG if you have the video game? But it's not their fault. The thing is that they have been taught how to play tabletop RPGs in the lamest way possible. Or they have seen those actual plays of. I know, for those of you that do not know, role playing is not acting. Role playing is not acting. Just like in movies, you don't see the actors describing their actions. You see them taking action. Or roleplay is not voice acting. That is incorrect either. The role playing is not voice acting. What if you need to roleplay a mute character? What if you need to roleplay a strange species or extraplanar being that communicates only by transmitting or projecting emotions, right? But you can do that with tabletop RPGs because you only need to describe your actions and reactions. You can describe that the mute character is communicating this or that. You can describe that that alien species is projecting feelings of sadness or happiness or anger, whatever, right? And so I think that the major obstacle when it comes to that suggestion is that you actually need people who know how to roleplay to write those quick starts that could be included with various video games. But I do think it is an excellent idea, an idea to bridge the video game and the tabletop RPG hobby. Because, yes, so much incorrect information has been spread about. There are a lot of video gamers that think that tabletop RPGs are like board games, or like a conversation, or like storytelling, and it is not like that at all. The game master presents a situation, and you interact with that situation by describing your actions in the present, in the now. And just imagine that for those that have never played tabletop RPGs. Imagine that. Do you remember those moments in video games where you wanted to use your weapon differently, your spells, the devices in all sorts of creative ways, and you couldn't do that because it was not programmed into the game. Or where you wanted to take a different route, where, oh, I want to climb that tree or that mountain. No, sorry, that is not programmed in the game. Remember the old Baldur's Gate video games, and you had these lakes and these trees and these mountains and castles, and you couldn't climb them, you couldn't go into the water, you couldn't interact with them unless the game presented that option to you. Sometimes you had like a little square, like a little grid, and you click on it, and oh, you found who knows how many gold pieces just between the roots of that tree, right? So yes, there is no comparison. In the case of immersion, nothing surpasses tabletop RPGs. They are unlike any other hobby. This is not to say that they are better than video games. This is to say that it is an experience very different from what you have been taught. In video games, you play them because you like that combination of graphics, sounds, the gameplay, playing within the confines of the mechanics in order to be successful at various quests, tasks, etc. But in tabletop RPGs, there is no limit whatsoever, none whatsoever. And it is all painted by the power of your imagination. You are never influenced by the graphics or by the sound. So, very different experiences. No comparison whatsoever. They are like watching a movie is very different as well. Reading a book is very different. So it's not making comparisons of which one is the best. But if you're looking for a particular experience, if you want to go full immersion, like absolute immersion, tabletop role playing games. If you want to experience that combination of graphics, sound, gameplay, etc., video games. So I think it is a great suggestion on the part of Derek, but you definitely need someone to properly instruct the video gamers how to roleplay in tabletop RPGs. Otherwise, they are going to be disappointed. Like it's like a board game. This is like storytelling. This is like a conversation. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it was informative and entertaining. And don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, consider joining as a member using the Super Thanks button. Take a look at the information in the description and in the pinned comment as well. This has been your host, Abraham L. Jaguar, a professional game master. And remember, in tabletop RPGs, it's not about what you want your characters to do, it's about what your characters are doing. Once again, thank you and see you later.